Over the course of a film and television career that spanned over 30 years, Johnny Depp has played more than a few strange characters. Some have been part of his bizarre collaborative history with director Tim Burton, which has seen him become everyone from Willy Wonka to Sweeney Todd. But he's also always marched to the beat of a different drummer by himself. Though he's had a tortured relationship with fame, Johnny Depp is still a master of his craft, and an extremely interesting guy to boot. Even after spending all these years in the limelight, there's still plenty that's been left out of the headlines about the enigmatic actor and musician. This is the untold truth of Johnny Depp. Auspicious start. There's a long-standing Hollywood rumor that Johnny Depp first got his start after his first wife introduced him to her ex-boyfriend, who just so happened to be Nicolas Cage, and Depp has somewhat corroborated the story in his own words.
And somebody said, well, why don't you go meet an agent? My agent, it was Nick Cage. And he said, go meet my agent. And she sent me to audition for something, and I got it.
Cage reportedly saw something in Depp and opened some crucial early career doors for him. Soon after, he was cast in his first film role in A Nightmare on Elm Street, and with that, he was officially an actor. Making movie magic. Thanks to projects like Platoon, Cry Baby, 21 Jump Street, and Edward Scissorhands, Johnny Depp started to boast some clout in Tinseltown in the early 90s. The film he decided to cash his chips in on was What's Eating Gilbert Grape. So the story goes, then-girlfriend Winona Ryder read Peter Hedges' novel of the same name and got Depp to read it too. He felt it was a modern-day Catcher in the Rye and identified strongly with Gilbert, a young man trapped in a small town and saddled with family responsibilities.
It was a residue, that was sort of left over from my childhood that I connected to and, with that character and with those people.
Depp then told director Lasse Hallström about the book, and the two agreed to work on the film before there was even a script in place. Hallström enlisted the author Hedges to work on the script, and the rest was movie history. Sticking to music. When Johnny Depp first came to California, he actually didn't intend to be an actor. He was actually in a band called The Kids, who'd been pretty successful around the greater Southeast. Depp actually dropped out of high school because of the band, and they opened for national acts like the Talking Heads, the Pretenders, and the Ramones. After the band split up, he turned to acting. But Depp never forgot his love for music and was in the glam band Rock City Angels before making his screen breakthrough. Depp later started the band P with Butthole Surfers frontman Gibby Haynes. Although they broke up fairly quickly, he remained musically active. Most recently, he's been in a band called the Hollywood Vampires alongside Alice Cooper, Aerosmith guitarist Joe Perry, and Guns N' Roses vets Duff McKagan and Matt Sorum. The members say they've all had brushes with death, and Depp in particular seems to feel lucky to be part of the collaboration. Kid-friendly. By portraying Captain Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean series, Johnny Depp got to bring a lot of joy to children, both in and outside of the theaters. He spent a great deal of his free time suiting up in the character costume to visit children's hospitals and schools. And the reason for his particular fondness for children has a little something to do with his own experiences as a father.
They're giving me the gift. I was the parent when my daughter was ill, and I've known darkness in my life, but that was the darkest period ever,
Of course, Jack Sparrow isn't the only character he has embodied to bring joy to his youngest fans. In 2016, he acted in The Black Gondola, a micro-budgeted movie about a young man who, in the wake of a zombie apocalypse, risks everything to save the life of his companion. The short movie came together thanks to the Make a Film Foundation, a charity which helps filmmaking dreams come true for kids and teens with serious medical problems. The film was written by and starred Anthony Conti, a 16-year-old who is stricken with stage 4 adrenal cortical cancer, and Depp happily joined in as one of the film's supporting A-listers. Cinematic chameleon. Johnny Depp has tried on so many different screen personas that it's entirely possible that even he doesn't know what he looks or sounds like anymore. Even in interviews, he tends to talk with affectations that sound like they're somewhere between Great Britain, Boston, and Wonderland. And he also seems to enjoy disappearing into his roles.
Well, the last thing I want to look like is myself, I've always felt that it was important to escape.
So if you ever wondered why he tends to choose roles that make him virtually unrecognizable, it's because he seems to prefer on-screen anonymity. Even still, he refuses to watch his own movies anyway.
I've seen only a couple that I've had to see, like for just to check for, the cut or whatever, to make sure that the cut was cool.
Getting political. In addition to making movies and music, Depp has also been known to use his platform to raise awareness for political causes. Alongside several other socially conscious artists, Depp participated in the Voice Project's Imprisoned for Art campaign in late 2016. appearing in a mugshot to shed light on a Ukrainian filmmaker serving a 20-year jail sentence in Siberia. Depp is also no fan of Donald Trump and appeared in a Funny or Die Lost movie called The Art of the Deal, based on the Trump book by the same name. The movie was posted the morning Trump won the New Hampshire primary, but Depp's continued to whip out his spot-on impressions on command.
Well, I got a feel for him because he's sensational. Absolutely fabulous. I told them to build me that wall. I want a sensational wall.
If Alec Baldwin ever decides to stop impersonating the president on Saturday Night Live, it looks like Johnny Depp could fit right into it. Personal problems. As much as he might like to sink into his screen roles in recent years, Johnny Depp's personal life has become a very publicized roller coaster. He and former wife Amber Heard caused something of an international incident in 2015 when they traveled to Australia to film the latest Pirates installment and brought along their 2 Yorkshire Terriers. Upon arrival, the couple failed to properly declare the animals with customs officials.
Mr. Depp has to either take his dogs back to California or we're going to have to euthanize them.
They were forced to return the smuggled animals to the United States, and Heard pleaded guilty to knowingly producing a false or misleading document for failing to disclose the dogs. The two ended up delivering an awkward apology video, which he was later able to laugh about.
I would really like to apologize for not smuggling my dogs.
But that was just the start of their problems. Their marriage soon after ended in disaster as the actress claims that he'd been abusive to her during their relationship. She also alleged that Depp was addicted to alcohol and other substances. Though their divorce was finalized relatively quickly, Depp's days of making headlines for all the wrong reasons were far from over. Financial woes. With over $50 million worth of property in one of Hollywood's most interesting resumes to his name, it was a bit shocking to learn that Johnny Depp has major money problems. Shortly after his split from Heard, Depp's legal woes raged on after his attorney and accountant informed him that he was financially underwater. The two reportedly had to make Depp understand that his income was being outpaced by his spending on luxuries like art, jewelry, wine, property, and the $3.6 million per year he paid his personal staff. Depp finally agreed to sell his yacht, but it was the start of a tense communication between the three that would end with Depp firing both of his advisors. Depp went on to allege that his former managers caused him to rack up more than $40 million in debt and to dispose of valuable assets, and that they talked him into high-interest loans that they didn't make payments on. They responded by claiming that Depp was irresponsible, prompting legal actions on both sides. In January 2017, Depp filed suit against the management group for mismanagement of his wealth and for defrauding him out of money during the course of their duties between 1999 and 2016. Depp claimed that the company siphoned some $28 million and that they didn't pay his taxes on time. TMG countersued. If all of that wasn't bad enough, he's also been sued by his former bodyguards for unpaid wages and unsafe work conditions. Thin but okay. Johnny Depp appeared in 2 major films in 2017, Murder on the Orient Express and Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales, and lined up a few more for 2018, including the Fantastic Beasts sequel, The Crimes of Grindelwald. Depp looked mostly like his youthful self in those films, which was why fans were shocked when an odd picture of the actor circulated around the internet in spring 2018, where he's posing with a fan in Russia, looking ghostly pale and skeletally thin. While Depp often drastically alters his appearance for films, the sudden physical transformation still proved alarming, leaving fans wondering why Depp was looking so skinny, blaming everything from drug addiction to preparing for a movie role. As it happens, it's probably for a film. Depp is set to star in a dramedy called Richard Says Goodbye as a professor dying of a terminal illness. Depp obviously still has no trouble scoring promising projects, even now.
Working lunch. I'm on a roll.
Thanks for watching. Click the looper icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.